Good evening, all. Grab your glasses and a bucket of popcorn. You're gonna fucking need it.
How's your week been?
And before you say our week's been interesting, just think about what you're saying.
Our week has been very, very, very
It's been fucking pandemonium.
different.
Different. You are taking the piss, aren't you? We're going to tell you a story soon. We'll tell you it very, very soon. But if Matt's already managed to get Angry Chucker Dave ready, right? This is my brain as a real life person, right? And this is how the story is going to hopefully go tonight. So if he's got it, if you can play it. If not, Matt, then I've just completely fucked up within the first 5 minutes. And well done, Donna.
Why have we got a 5-minute limit?
Well, no, it was just like who's going to keep in the flow tonight, but nothing's happening.
Do we have a flow?
Oh, he's just sharing, give me two. So yeah, bear with us. But the story is going to be, I'm going to try and do it how my brain does it during the week. And I'm just going to give you who my brain would be if he was a real person, because it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without a doubt, it's my brain. So yeah, we'll get there in just a minute. We'll have a cig and have a drink, and while you're going to get your popcorn, because that takes a couple of minutes in microwave and all that shit. Evening.
Evening, Stephen. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
You what?
You looking forward to the fucking story time?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is your best-selling book if I wrote it, right? The kids would be sorted when we're dead. Fucking
Yeah,
Jesus
it's,
Christ.
It's
Well, I'm happy now I've got my mic working.
I don't even know if Matt's got the pictures of the fucking wheels.
could hardly hear you, mate.
That's weird. Is that better?
That's better, yeah.
Let me just
What do you do? Forget to turn your mic up?
Yeah. I keep
Idiot.
forgetting I've got it on the
You're an idiot.
I know.
I've come on a talk show, but I won't turn my mic up. Oh, very good.
It's because the sound mixer's over there. I can't fucking it like.
Fucking sound mixer, eh?
Right,
Oh, no.
What you been up to, Stephen?
I'm just sending you the pictures of the wheels, Matt.
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, well, when you hear this story, right, you'll think it's some come from EastEnders or
Oh yeah, this
one of them
week's
other
fucking
pathetic
Hollyoaks.
fucking soaps that they watch over here. The guy who writes them, right,
It's fucking interesting.
he has got some mental health issues,
Yeah.
right, and he must be the most fucking depressed person in the fucking world, them people, right, who write them fucking stories from there. I have never known 3 places, East End of London, right, all right, it's not the best place to live, it's a bit of a fucking shithole, but we live in fucking Hull, and you want to see that, you know what I mean? Looks like it's still getting over World War fucking 2, yeah? Right? What the fuck was going on about?
I don't know, you've had a squirrel moment.
I've had a squirrel moment. What was it on about? Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, whatever I was going on about, it fucking don't matter. I've
Right,
lost my
hang on a
track
minute.
now, mate.
Matt, the first one's the one when I slipped off the curb going into ABI. The second one is where it blew out on the M62, which is part of the story as well. Oh, I'm making sure we're prepared, guys.
That was a little bit of a clue.
Yeah, that was a little bit of clue. Hang on, I need to send you the ones from my.
We're a bit tired this week.
Tired? I'm surprised I'm still here, and I'm not, mind you, no, they still haven't made a sparkly purple straight jacket yet, so fuck off. Oh, right, yeah, got it now. As the penny dropped.
She had a peanut moment then. That's why it's called this one's
This one's called the blowout.
the blowout, yeah.
Because I'm sure by the end of this week there's going to be more than just the tyres that have blown out. My fucking brain's heading that way at the minute.
I wonder why it was named that.
Eh?
I said, I wonder why it was named that.
Yeah, it's all to do with the fun we've had during the week. Fucking hell, we've not even left on it. Fucking caused, well, Beverly would cause a problem, didn't it?
As soon as we got to pick the caravan up, it caused the problem. It was damaged.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but a squirrely rough.
Shall we start?
He's just sorting some out, then he's going to play a bit of Angry Chucker Dave, which gives him time
All
to
right,
get
yeah.
popcorn, if you remember rightly.
So we're just waiting for Matt to do
Popcorn,
this.
you
I
can
think it's
have a choice of drinks, alcohol or a cup of tea, whatever. Just make sure when I get on about certain things, you might got a mouthful. I'll make sure you can have breathers during the story so you can have a quick drink. Advice is not to be drinking while the story's going on. honestly, because it could be dangerous for the keyboard, your phone, the laptop, anything. And then there will be a few people asking why the fuck I'm not in a straitjacket, but we'll take questions at the end.
So Matt's just uploading the
Whose mic's buzzing?
Probably
my bank is buzzing.
no, mine, I bet.
I'll be. Well, I don't know who's buzzing.
Well,
Well, I was using the laptop, so it'll
I
have
need
to
to
stay
send in the
fucking buzzing.
Highways agency one, I forgot. Hang on 2 minutes. Fucking well prepared out of today. I've got an excuse though, so just bear with us. I've got several excuses, but or reasons, should I say? They're not fucking excuses, are they?
Yeah, I think it was your mate that was buzzing, Steve.
Where the
What's he
fuck's it
doing?
gone?
What's he doing?
Oh,
Is it? Was it? I think it was your mate that was buzzing, Steve.
yeah, it should be alright now.
I don't know. I can't hear it.
no, neither can I, but
It's
Probably because of purple.
that was you then. You like went as you were turning it up.
yeah.
It's like,
It's,
yeah,
Fucking sound mixer doing nothing.
you turn it right back down again now. What are you doing?
Your mic's a bit of a dick.
Right, we got that. That seems to be all right.
but we couldn't hear it the first time. I'm sure
Yeah.
Matt will say, "Oh, you dickhead, your mic's buzzing."
Probably.
We're all professionals, by the way, guys.
It's all planned, this, you know.
We have a producer,
We have a producer, yeah.
but
That's the only thing that's planned.
he has to deal with us, so anything's possible.
He just thinks, "Fuck it, I'll just pick some and pull it up." And then
I
we
need
can
to
talk.
learn to keep my mouth fucking shut. So far today, all before 10 o'clock, has been fucking epic. Epic as shit! Now, as you can see by the leaning fucking tower of shit, I had a fall. This morning, what happened is I picked up my trailer, right, that was preloaded with all the shit on it, that's gone now, and it were all strapped, checked it all, made sure it were all perfect, went bang on, let's get gone, let's fuck off, let's go. I've gone, right, I've got gone, I'm on a roundabout, and it's got gone. I literally went right roundabout, fucking looked in driver's mirror and went, what the fuck is trying to break out of me bastard trailer? Opened my rear doors and took that picture. So I had to take it back to the fucking main yard, didn't I? I knew fucking shit were going to happen. I knew shit were going to go down. I knew people were going to put their fucking 2 cents in. I fucking knew. As soon as I came through the gate, fucking Luke, who's fucking maintenance lad, goes, got a balls there, lad. Pulled up, all fucking forklift drivers come out. Well, that shouldn't be like that, should it? You think? All random fucking rigid drivers walking up to you. Ah, TikTok Dave shit at his job, isn't it? I didn't fucking load it! Boss is out, didn't you check your straps? I didn't know I had to physically fucking pull every single bastard, whatever. So, we had to get these fucking packs of timber out without damaging anything. Fucking good luck on it. It had basically fallen and made a wedge in between the 2 packs on the bottom, so it was basically half in the middle and half on top. So it was like this. So you couldn't get a forklift in to get down to pick it up, so what we had to do is take the bottom pallet out, the bottom pack, and just have that fall down. Yeah, 'cause that's safe, innit? After that had been done, we then had to straighten up the other side that was leaning on the curtain. That's right. My straps weren't doing jack shit. The curtain was holding the fucking pallet up. So there's me, with a fucking hard hat on, right? Undoing this Stratford curtain, watching this timber slowly fucking come for me. I'm like, eh? This is a good way to go, isn't it? This hard hat's gonna do all right, innit? Luckily, they've got brains on them, so they fucking put the straps that were all around it onto the forklift to hold it up straight, so, you know, I'm not dead, I'm alive. Can you imagine? Anyway, got to my destination after we took those 2 off, because I'm not putting them back on, because they're meant to be square. And the end of it, they look like fucking circles. No one's gonna fucking take them. Got to the place, and I says to the guy, before he even opened up, I says, look mate, you're gonna be missing 2 of them. This is why I've said I should shut my fucking mouth. You're missing 2 because we've had a fall. Fucking health and safety manager's out now, fucking putting his 2 pence in, going, we're gonna refuse the entire load. Great! Fuck my day up, that's fine! Brilliant! In the end, he did take the load, but left 4 on. 4. And I've got 14 bastard pallets to pick up. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fucking good. Good day. All before 10 o'clock. Brilliant. Fucking amazing. Fantastic!
Yeah, so guys, that is how my brain works. So if my brain real person, that would be it. So tonight I am going to try and get it to actively fucking work, but I'm going to promise you. So story time. Shall we start?
Shall we start? Yes.
So
Are you sitting comfortably?
yeah,
Have you got
have you got your popcorn?
and alcohol? Because you're gonna fucking need it.
We do. We fucking need it. So we'll start with Monday, beginning of the week. We knew we had a police escort from Bangor Services. We needed to be there for 1:30. So we started. We was in the yard for about 5:30, was it? Some 5:30, 6 o'clock. So we could get to Bangor Services for 1:30. Gets to fucking ABI to go and get the load. Now this is a storage area that ABI use, so it's not the main factory. To find that the van has got repairs that need doing. There was chips in it that needed painting, and one of the corner molds had not been screwed down properly. So got told we had to go back to the main factory. Great, which is on the way out, but it's not the best getting in empty. So going in fucking full to get repairs done wasn't going to be, well, it was never an easy, it was never going to be an easy job, was it?
That must have been fun.
Because when we get there, there's a fucking Arctic in the gateway, right? Bearing in mind we've got a 14'8" wide fucking caravan on. So what I've tried to do, so I don't get a wobble on, is there's a curb. And I've tried driving up the curb to get away from the truck, still managing to get through really slow, and my trailer slips off the fucking curb, doesn't it? And fucks
The rim.
the rim.
Oh shit! Tires.
The 2 tyres. Right? Great. So while we're getting the repairs done, we had to wait for the tyre fitter for the first time. Well, as we'd gone in, another one got damaged because there was a screw or something on the floor. So the one that wasn't as damaged, he managed to inflate again and sort out, and he put it on the inside fucking wheel to replace the punctured one. So we had 3 wheels sorted at that point, 2 brand new rims and a replacement, right? Eventually gets out, yeah. Gets between 12 and 11 on the M62 when we hear this fucking almighty bang.
At Warrington.
At Warrington, right? One of the new tyres had fucking exploded, right? Taking the other inside tyre and the mudguard out of it. So we had to limp it to the next fucking safe, and fucking stupid safe areas. And we managed to get in as far as we could because it was causing a problem with the mudguard wrapped around the fucking tyre.
All right, mate.
It couldn't just blow. Mind you, at the same time, it blew half the wheel across the fucking motorway as well. So we ended up with a fucking rolling roadblock. I'm stood there going, fucking hell. We made it onto the Highways Agency cameras, their fucking website, and BBC Radio fucking 2. So, yeah, when the tyre blew, it decided it was going to spit a load of shit all over, and the police are now doing a rolling roadblock. So I'm really... They're going to get some on the way. But, yeah, rolling roadblock, guys. I'm really sorry if any of our truckers, our trucker friends on TikTok are in that lot. Not my fault it blew out, but, yeah, we're having plenty of issues today. They've cleared it, so they've only kept it for a few seconds. But to all you truck drivers, I really do apologise. We are having a bad day, so please don't tell us off. Oh dear. Holy shit. Well, it's like I said earlier, I don't do things by fucking halves, do I?
Oh no.
Full motorway shut down, brand new tyre as well, shut down, yeah. Got all the matrix signs up, but all because Mia's decided she's gonna, Mia's trailer's decided that she's gonna have a shit. So yeah, guys, I'm really, really sorry. If you got held up in that, I am honest. I need my bed. Bye for now. Oh no, so video I'm letting them go. Look, they didn't keep you for long. But yeah, once again, I am really, really, really sorry for everything that's happened.
Yeah, so you see all the amenities we had there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Matt's got the pictures, but he can show you the pictures of the one that I did in ABI.
Jesus.
No, that was the fucking blowout. That was the blowout.
That was the one on the 62. Is it?
That was ABI.
Oh.
And then we made it onto the Highways Agency in cameras and website and shit.
There you go.
Nice.
So, yeah. And the first woman there, she was absolutely brilliant. I gave her a drink and everything while we were stuck because she was real patient. And they had to do a fucking shift change. And this one, she was nice enough, but a manager had been on her ass, right? So he was like, well, we're going to have to stack it. I'm like, what? For them that don't know what stacking is, they were on about putting it on a low loader, right? And taking it off, which would have cost about £5,000 anyway.
Ouch.
No. But they wouldn't have been insured, they wouldn't have had a stay-go plate, and it would have made it too high, and we would have took the first gantry down that it went under, right? So it got to the point where he was arguing the toss with them. They weren't listening, and I just said, listen, if you come to collect this truck, I says, I will ring the police and they will go over your head with everything you've just said, and this truck won't be going anywhere. And they says, well, can we at least try and get it moved across a bit? And the fucking mud guards are stopping the fucking wheel from turning because of the damage. I said, it's bouncing everywhere. So we took the mud guard off, and we managed to get across a little bit more without any of the other tyres blowing, because obviously all that weight was then distributed onto that one set of tyres, which was bad enough. Managed to get across. We was on there for 7.5 fucking hours.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't get a fucking tyre.
Yeah, the idiot turned up. The supervisor turned up, right? This was funny as fuck. And he went, well, we're going to have to get it stacked. And I went, you can't stack that, mate. And he went, well, we'll have to get it stacked. And I went, listen, have you ever done any heavy recovery? He said, no, but I've been involved in having them recovered. And I went, listen, right, I have done heavy recovery. I've done every recovery, right? And I've done a lot of every recovery, right? This is, if a recovery driver turns up here, right, that is 15'9" as it stands, yeah? Now, the lowest low loader you can put that on, right, is going to take it over 16'6", right? Which is the legal limit you can travel on the fucking roads, because bridges, if they're not marked, like on motorways and gantries like that, they're over 16'6", yeah? So I said, so you put that on a low load. 1, it won't be insured. 2, he hasn't got a movement order. 3, he won't be able to drive it because he'll have had no abnormal load experience.
It'll take us off route, which is then
illegal.
Said,
you can't fucking do it. And then she piped up and said, well, I'll just ring the fucking police if you carry on with this bollocks, like. And they'll just say no, because they're not insured. They've got no stay-go fucking plate. The taxi's wrong. The fucking thing will be override.
And you haven't got a movement order.
And you haven't got a movement order. It'll take 2 fucking days to get one.
So that was game over with that. But then it was 8 o'clock when I put the fucking second video up.
No,
when the tyre
one,
fitters had turned up.
We're at Warrington, right? On the M62. You've got Liverpool 35 mile up the road, something like that. You've got Manchester fucking 15 mile up the road. You've got Warrington. You've got fucking...
Well, at least we didn't run curfew because we're stuck in the fucking lay-by.
You've got fucking all these places. You know why we're stuck on the motorway for 7.5 hours? Because no one couldn't have a tyre.
And they had to come from Hull.
So the people who fitted the tyre...
there was one place that was buying the tyre, but they was going to charge £2,500 to come out and do it.
What?
£2,500 to come and change that fucking tyre.
Fucking hell.
So we was both hungry, we was both pissed off, right? Luckily enough, I still had a sandwich and a pepperoni, so we went halves.
On a bar of chocolate.
On a bar of chocolate. So we'd had a little bit of food, and we had plenty of Lucasade in the fucking fridge, right? So after all that, they couldn't get the inner tyre off, right?
Yeah, they had to come from Hull to Warrington to change the fucking tyres, right? Soon as they set off with the fucking tyres, they fucking shut the A63, which is the road out of fucking Hull. So they were stuck in that for fucking hours. Hi, mate.
So, yeah.
Bobby.
After that, they decided that they was going to put, because it could hold air, but we didn't know whether it was going to lose air, do you know what I mean? Because it took it off the rim, right? All the fucking bars that had flopped down with the mudguard, they was all pinned up and everything, so nothing was going to affect the new tyre. And the other new tyre was put on the front. And they escorted us into Lim. Well, we thought we'd be able to chill out when we got on the move again. Just go and get it sorted, park up, have a drink, and just let the day be finished. But no, other people have got other fucking ideas, haven't they? And we get to him. And on the double yellow lines, we have trucks right opposite the sign, and we couldn't get through. We needed about another inch at either side.
That's a good thing.
You're not missing out, mate. So there was a manager, wasn't there? She was behind us in the car, and she got out and she knocked on the trucks. Now the first guy was absolutely brilliant, but the one in front of him that was stopping the first guy moving, stop us moving, right? Had fucking a right attitude, and he started on the woman manager.
Swift,
What are
mate,
you doing?
don't want to
I'm
come
not
to Hull,
moving.
mate.
Rah,
Shit
rah,
hole.
rah, rah, rah. Fucking, you can't tell me to move. She said, I've paid for parking. I've been asleep. She went, you might pay for parking, but not to park on double yellow lines. You need to move. The wide load needs to come in. And he was probably having a go at us. So I've got out the truck and said, listen, mate, have you actually seen the fucking size of that? Now you need to move. After a little bit of an argument, I went, listen, we'll solve this. What we'll do now, because you're the one that's blocking the fucking public highway, we'll just call the police. So he sat there for a few minutes protesting with his fucking head out the window, growling at everyone, calling me and her fucking lesbians. Fucking idiot, right? And then he moved. Well, we thought that was it. We thought he was off to go and park up. That was it all done with, right? No, this bastard went all the way round him, all the way back out again, round the roundabout to come back in. So he's been clocked by the fucking cameras going out and in. So he'll probably end up with a fine for that. Because once you're clocked out, you've got to pay when you come back in, right? And comes and fucking starts goading me while I'm stood with the fucking tyre fitters are down the side of the truck and I'm stood at the end of the fucking caravan. Fucking goading me and shouting fucking shit at me in the fucking truck, eyeballing me like I was some piece of shit, right? And I like just said to her, I says, why don't you just fuck off and go to sleep? You was moaning before. Fuck off and go to sleep. It's done with now. You've moved. Come fucking here. I went, if you've got a problem with me, come and see me. And he come over, mouthing shit, and he
Like a fucking
me.
idiot, he did.
He grabbed me by the fucking throat. So I fucking yucked him. And I mean, I yucked him hard. Right? So we had a bit of a scuffle, and the little fucking, like, size equivalent little scruffy wanker fucked off. Right? So after that, we parked up, sorted everything out, and I thought, well, if he's done that to me, I want awareness out there. So I put a video out. Yeah? People started threatening the fucking company and everything else. And at the end of the day, the company, I said there was things going on in the background, and I said, Cameron, deal with him, right? The people that run the company are innocent people. If people are threatening them, that makes them as bad as us. Or as bad as that driver, should I say.
But we do appreciate the support.
We do appreciate the
it
support,
great.
but I've had to take the video down because people have been threatening people that it's don't involve.
Yeah, but
right?
this is funny. This is funny. The guy who was pulling the trailer wasn't his. It wasn't the company. Yeah, so he was getting shit.
But he had "cunt too" wrote on the back of the trailer, which was ironic.
Right. Oh, that's not the fucking funny bit, right? The driver worked for, they bought that trailer off this company, and this company gave him £500 off the price if they was going to de-decal it, right?
No, Pauline.
So, right, not only is he getting shit off our boss, his driver's company getting shit off our boss, right? The people he bought the fucking trailer off are pissed off that they're fucking getting phone calls and fucking threats over a video that's on the internet.
Was on the internet. It's been removed because of the threats.
And they owes him 500 fucking quid because they haven't de-deckled it. He's going fucking nuts at him. Fucking my boss is going nuts at him because fucking his driver's fucking attacked out their driver, right? Oh, fucking hell.
Right, so yeah, that's all fucking gone on. We've managed to park up, gets the fucking van off. We ended up we was getting escorted in from 9 o'clock, weren't we?
Yeah.
Right, so we managed to get there at last. Gets escorted in. Then we was meant to be going back to the yard, coming home because the trailer was going to be fixed that night. Wednesday fucking daytime, we spent half the day sat in the repairs because it didn't get done on the night. So it was 1 o'clock before we actually started our second van on Wednesday.
And I had to help the fitter repair the
because
fucking
get
damage.
Fucking shit out. He was a nice kid though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Right. So after all that, we've wasted 2.5 days. Right. So we start doing the other one. Get back. And the back end of the week went sort of straightforward. When we was travelling late at night, we had the road closures, and I went from fucking Chester services to Limb services on the back roads because of a diversion. But we can live with that shit. Do you know what I mean? That's just like, what the fucking hell are you doing to me? But we can live with it, right? Thursday, Friday was pretty straightforward. We didn't manage to
perhaps he fancies
yeah,
you.
that's what I just said. No, Pauline, no, right? Managed to get that. Well, we managed to chill out last night, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we thought, right, we'll just have a real chilled out weekend. I really need to learn to keep my fucking mouth shut, right? This morning. Now, some people might get triggered with the way I'm reacting to this, but this is how I deal with things, right? They know it's a lot. The people that know me properly know this is the way I deal with things, right? Gets a phone call this morning. They're taking my brother into hospital because his stats have been all over the fucking place. So just to be on the safe side, they need to take him into hospital, right? So I needed to let mum know, and rung mum a couple of times, right? And there was no answer, but I thought she might be sleeping because when my brothers have been in to see her, she's still been sleeping, so they've not disturbed her. So I thought, fine, fair enough. For me to get a fucking phone call about 2 o'clock last night, my mum become unresponsive and one side of her face had drooped. They checked her fucking blood sugar levels.
Don't put too close to the fire, on.
Shut up, you dickhead. Right. They checked her blood sugar levels, right? And they was really low. So they picked her blood sugar levels up, hoping it'd sort the problem, but no, she's had to go for an MRI scan. They said it's a stroke. So yeah, up now this week can kiss my big fucking hairy ass. It can school alley, it can fuck off, and when it's fucked off, it can fuck right off again.
Yeah, but Matt's got a picture of this fucking scumbag.
Yeah,
right?
There is a picture.
Anybody who fucking touches a fucking woman,
right?
Any man who touches a woman, right? Because he's a little bit pissed off because he's got little fucking angry man syndrome, right? Fucking prick, yeah.
His face needs to be out, but I can't fucking
does
put
that,
the videos out anymore, so I'm gonna have to go to the picture.
But Matt has he's got a picture of this fucking scumbag, yeah. Now I know it probably won't go out because anybody's not going to be watching this that fucking knows it.
Oh, I'm not having no fucking language.
Really, nobody watches. But that's not that we don't do it for that. We do it to have a laugh.
Like I said, I put the videos out
on a Saturday night, right? But this scumbag, right? If I see the cunt again, right, I'll find out where he lives.
Well, someone told me to kick him in the balls, and I said, "You got to have him to fucking find him."
And people are honestly looking for him. I haven't asked him to.
I wouldn't mind. It was a left hook as well.
Yeah. I haven't asked anybody. Donna hasn't asked anybody to find him, right? But I do appreciate it. And if anybody does find him, let us know. This is the fucking scumbag.
Yeah, this is the scumbag that decided he was going to grab me by the throat. It reminds me of the guy off what was that TV program? We used to call the Elephant and Castle the same pub. Oh, Shameless.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Fucking that scumbag, right?
Yeah. And trust
the best thing his boss can do.
When he come from me, when he fucking lunged for my fucking neck, he meant business because he was fucking the look on his face.
He does look a bit like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Right. But I don't think that fucker was expecting us to park right behind him as well.
But that was the only place our fucking truck could go.
So in the morning when he got out to do his daily checks, he got out, walked down one side of his trailer.
Fucking light that was out.
Right, completely missed the light that was out on his fucking unit that everybody on the internet fucking seemed to pick up on. Right, look down the back, look down the fucking side. Now I've got a good man to send that fucking video to his boss.
I had to take it down because of the threats, because the video was out there for me to get awareness out, because I don't want anyone else getting hurt. Not all women can fucking defend themselves, right? The next one, they might get hurt. Do you know what I mean? Because you can guarantee the way he was, he's fucking come across people before, right? And I don't want someone else getting fucking hurt. I managed to handle myself, but fucking I don't want someone else getting hurt. So that's why the videos went out for awareness, right? But then people started threatening the fucking companies and innocent people, right?
Putting bad reviews on Google.
Bad reviews on Google and shit, right? Which has caused the fucking problem, so I had to take it down. Right. So they've stopped me from being able to get the awareness out there. The only thing now that I can put up is that picture of him without his truck around him. Well, it's not actually his truck because his truck was in for repair.
Our boss is, I mean, she don't
No, it's
fucking
got
mince
long
her
hair.
words. She don't mince her fucking words, right? And having her on the fucking telephone when she's upset, when he's upset fucking Donna, right? It didn't go down too fucking well, right? And apparently the poor cunt was nearly fucking crying on the end of the telephone and Becky had finished with him. Well, that little scumbag, I'm going to find out where you are.
No, you're not. Behave yourself.
People are finding out where he is, right? I said to our boss, I said, the best thing is not to have him sacked. And she went, why? And I went, because I know where the cunt works. I can follow him home. Then his life will be in a fucking turmoil. Cunt. Nobody touches a fucking woman for a little disagreement about him fucking. He didn't even have to move that far. He just got so pissed off. He didn't understand instructions and he fucked off fucking right round the fucking massive truck park.
They only needed him to move forward by about 5 or 6 foot. So the other truck could move 5 or 6 foot so we could clear the sign. But instead he got his head that far up his own fucking ass.
Fucking toss. What a pathetic little wanker. You know what I mean?
Plus he's probably risking himself a fucking ticket now for going out and back in that services.
I think if that cunt's got a wife right, she's got a shit life. And I think the fucking police should go around and fucking do a welfare check on the fair. Right. He was a we had the witness as well, the tyre fitter fucking saw him fucking stick his hands around their throat. Now, if you come round, right, you've let it go, then it's wound you up and wound you up. And then you decide that you are going to go and fucking sort it out.
That's
premeditated, right? Now, I don't know. I might be just overseeing this. But if you put your arm, I think there's two fucking reasons.
He didn't have his hat on when he went for me, so I know it's long.
Right. There's only 2 reasons you should put your fucking hands round a woman's fucking throat. One is she's kinky as fuck and she likes it.
And that's only him that can do that.
And it's a fucking dangerous game anyway. Yeah?
Make sure you've got a safe word, boy.
Especially when you haven't got control of all your fucking senses when you're fucking having a kinky fucking session, you know what I mean? Right? Or you want to stop the blood or the air, right? You want to stop the air to her lungs or you want to stop the blood to her fucking head. So to me, that is murder. Yeah? Premeditated attempted murder, I'd say. So it's
just he won't counting on getting a fucking punch back.
And you want fucking counting that our fucking cameras record all the fucking time and go onto an hard drive and can be downloaded from the office. So he's on the loser all the way. Then the cunt gets called into the office. And because he's been caught out, all he can do is take some legal representation.
Which is, he's gone and fucked himself up the ass, because surely the legal representation are going to look at this CCTV, which no, I won't be getting. I don't want it. I have seen it. It was a good punch. I defended myself, end of, right? But they've got the evidence there. They're going to say, well, you're lucky you're not up on a fucking charge. You're lucky she hasn't rung the police. You assaulted her. And they should technically say, pack your shit and fuck off. But we don't know now because it's made it real complicated because they've got the RHA legal team involved. So we've just said, that's it. We don't want nothing to do with it now. But I will get his fucking face out there to honour the women. But I'm not going to have people that it's got nothing to do with threatened. So that's why we're having to go. But I was going to put that video out today. But obviously, the world twisted upside down again and shit started happening. So it's having to wait till tomorrow. Right? And that's how it's going to be.
So you put that video out for awareness, right? Then everybody jumped on the band. It was one of them things.
Told them not to do anything.
He tried it on and got a fucking yuck. Now fuck off. She was a bit pissed off, but it was out there for awareness. This low-life scumbag,
fucking
right?
Now.
Right. If you're a woman driver, if you're any kind of driver, if he gets pissed off, right, like that, over having to fucking move a couple of foot. Yeah, and then fucking flying off the handle and fucking driving around the fucking truck park 6 fucking times, right? If it had just moved 5 foot, it wouldn't have even registered on his tachograph. Yeah, but the fucking fact that the idiot, right, drove round and round and round. Now that's on his fucking tachograph. So not only did he fucking premeditatedly come round and to commit fucking pain on air, right? He also committed the illegal act of driving over his hours. Fucking knobhead. What a fucking prick. Do you know people say truck drivers don't have to be intelligent? No, you don't have to be intelligent, but fuck me, you're driving a 44-ton truck about, right? You've got to have a little bit about you.
Well, he was trying to coax me over to the truck, and I know exactly what, because I've said before there was a video going round, right, where a guy in a transit van was having a go at a woman in a fucking truck. And I openly said, the first thing I do, as soon as he got close enough to that door, I go, boom, fucking fuck off. Do you know what I mean? So he go flying, because they're big doors. Yeah? So what I saw when he was sat there trying to goad me over is if I went near there, he was either going to try and roll me with his truck, or he was going to open his fucking door and twat me with the fucking door. So I'm not that stupid. I'm not going over knowing full well what I'd do. Right? So that's when I said to him, if you've got when he turned around and says, fucking come here, I just went, well, if you've got a problem, come and see me. And the silly bastard did. I can't work out whether that was pure bravery or whether he was just outright stupid.
I think it was something from...
He obviously thought that was going to work out for him, and it didn't.
Right, he obviously had sleep deprivation because we woke him up to move his truck, and he'll blame it on that.
Absolute bell end.
Fucking find the cunt, and I fucking swear.
Give
I'm
up.
going to make his life a misery.
Give up.
He must have been brave, that's for sure.
I hope he's married anyway, because I'm going to fucking take that picture.
Oi,
I'm going to
give up!
Make him a profile.
Trigger alert, viewer discretion.
Doc Dee! Oi!
Should they be allowed to do this to a 5-year-old child?
Oi, I'm leader, get the child!
Let's see this in slow motion
Doc Dee!
and see exactly how he puts the child into the car. Pulling his hands up so far is hurting him. And I'm sure the policeman knows this. You can clearly see and hear that the child is in distress. And you can hear the child's father screaming in the background that they are hurting him. Follow Fighting Travelers BKB. This is why travelers do not have any trust in the police. And this police officer is not helping travelers to start trusting them in any way. Now the policeman has the child's two hands in one of his hands and is just throwing the 5-year-old child into the car. You can clearly see he is lifting the child of the ground while he is doing this.
Child!
Now they realize it is on camera and they want to seize the evidence.
We'll be seizing that as well.
No, you won't. On the what ground?
That's part of an investigation. We'll take that off.
Please leave your thoughts on this video in comments. And I will update you when I find out how the child is doing now.
Yeah, well, I was all for fucking kicking off and screaming about this one until I was listening to Dave last night, actually, on their live. Yeah. And I agree with what he said about we don't see anything before that actually happens, right? And we don't know what the build-up was for that. But I have got a problem with the way they picked that lad up with his arms.
Oh, yeah.
That was reasonable force. They could have done that totally different, but at the same time, we don't know what the build-up was to that fucking... So it's one of them where you've got to sit on the fence until you can find anything else out.
Do you know what I think?
The coppers still shouldn't have lifted it up by his arms like that and fucking thrown it.
I think them coppers did that, right? Because there were 27 fucking SG special... Yeah. Them fucking horrible coppers that wear fucking numbers on them and stuff. And they beat all those right-wingers up at protests. SGT.
Is it SGT? I'm not
SC, I don't know.
So, yeah, I still don't agree with the way they handled the kid when his arms were up behind his back like that, because you don't know if he's got any fucking problems with his joints or his bones or anything, and they could have seriously hurt him. But, yeah, by the fucking collar of the scruff of his neck. Run, you little bastard, now, because his toes had been skipping on the fucking floor and then just throw him in the... But not by his arms like that.
It's 5-year-old man, right? Yeah, he might have been a little cunt. We don't know what happened. But there is a certain fucking limit where you can fucking twist a human's arms before it becomes fucking over.
If you want it to be like that, just stand him upside down by his fucking legs.
Yeah, just pick the little bastard up by his arms and legs and give him an arm and swing it to the back of the fucking car. Not fucking 10 or 180 degrees, so he fucking looks like a fucking grandfather.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking, you don't be doing that shit. But at the end of the day, like Dave said, right, we don't know what the run up to it was. So
It's like I say, if you ever get possessed, like in The Exorcist, and your fucking head spins round and round 360 degrees, right? You wouldn't want to become unpossessed, would you? Because your fucking neck would have been mashed. Your spinal cord will be fucked, and you'll be a mess on the floor. You'd rather be fucking possessed than fucking like that. There's a limit to how far you
Should've
can
brought
go
the
with
dog
a 5-year. Right, yeah, fucking dog unit to maul him as well.
I'm surprised they didn't, to be fair with that. But
I'm quite surprised that traveller dad, right?
well,
Well,
you know,
the travellers round here, right? The police don't even go onto the fucking side. They don't even go near a fucking traveller. Yeah? Right?
so it just
Normal,
seems strange,
everyday
doesn't it, that
fucking
coppers
nutcase
can
travellers, right? I ain't got nout against travellers. I know a few of them. Yeah? I won't trust them, but I
don't
know them.
upset them.
I'll drink with them, but I don't trust them. Yeah? And I definitely don't fucking try and harm the fucking women or the kids. Right?
Yeah,
Because they're all
exactly,
usually
David.
fucking
That's what
nutcases.
made me
But
think, and we don't know what happened beforehand, so we can't really judge on what we've seen.
it's like
But-
Dave says, the fucking dad, fucking hell, he just sat there fucking with a phone.
I won't
Or
be
stood there with a
surprised, like
phone.
it says, we don't know the fucking story, do we?
Well, I
So
don't know if it was his dad. It could have been his mum.
she had a
Pretended to
deep
be his
voice,
dad.
identifying as a pantherian.
Dressing as his dad. I don't know. We'll just cover all options.
What
But
else?
it
What
could
else
be
have we
a
got to
black
cover
lesbian,
tonight?
fucking disabled, fucking swimmer. I don't know.
What else have we got to cover tonight?
Where are we off to? Hello.
Right. Two vehicles will try to get out.
All right, I'll let them know, love.
Locked in. Cheers. Thanks.
Yeah, see, but he's trying to treat him.
Hey?
They're trying to treat the listeners.
Well, there's no need to block the street. There's two of us. I've got work to go to. He's got a customer to go and see.
Right.
Hi.
Hey.
I know we're an emergency ambulance. We're an emergency ambulance. Just be mindful if this is one of your family members, you'd want them to have the best care. So we're caring for a patient at the moment.
Yeah, but how about show a bit of respect to the rest of the world by not blocking the street?
We're
6 foot back. And everyone can get past.
we're an emergency
I'm
ambulance.
late for work. Can you move your van?
We're an emergency ambulance. We're assessing a patient.
How do I get to work?
We're just gonna have to wait 10 minutes.
Hey,
Just wait 10
I've
minutes.
already waited 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're assessing a
Well, give me
patient.
the keys, I'll move the fucking thing myself. Fucking joke. 15 minutes. Is it alright if I get in it before it moves? Is that alright with you? 6 foot back, and the walk can carry on. Just show me this side. I'm not making it this section. Everyone else. How would you be? 6 foot back, and the world can carry on.
Why didn't you ask us for the cars?
Hey? Because he works. His big van's not there, so he's not there. You coming up with us or?
No.
Oh yeah, can you untag Ash for joinery because I don't work for him anymore. And he's getting messages for our sent out. I've put a comment on saying that you're not associated with Ashford Joinery. Thanks for the apology. Go away.
They did. But I could have quite easily had a fucking stroke. Now, fuck off. Now, I could have quite easily had a stroke. I'm on blood thinners and I'm on heart treatment. Go away from my front garden. By the way, you're still on fucking video, you knobhead.
Yeah, that ending was fucking brilliant. Before we go on, though, I do agree with you, David, about the majority aren't like that. But like we always say, there's good and bad in everyone. So we know what
we're on about joiners.
No, the one before, but the video had started before David put the comment up. So I just wanted to.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all right. David's on the same fucking level. You don't need to worry, sweetheart.
I don't fucking worry. I just want to know what I'm fucking shouting and bawling about before I shout and bawl about it. Because I don't make sense most of the fucking time, right? So if I fucking don't understand what I'm shouting and bawling about, but anyway, it don't matter. But that guy was an upstanding, fucking caring, fucking pillar of the community, wasn't he? Eh? Tosser. Well, if he was blocked in between an ambulance and the car, why didn't he knock on the fucking the owners of the fucking car?
I like what David's just put. I'll tell him, sorry, mate, the ambulance is broken down. It's going to be it's only going to be about 3 or 4 hours to get recovered, then film him crying. I would have said 7.5 after fucking Monday, like.
Or 7.5 after our escapade on Monday, yeah. It's only a tie, yeah. It's not a problem. You can run without a mud guard.
But as a limited edition fucking Pokemon tires that no cunt can get hold of.
Yeah. We're so special. We're so special. We have so much special stuff, right? Because we're well looked after.
You can get one made of gold cheaper than the other guy.
They give us a fucking trailer that no cunt's got any tyres for.
Well, they have, but they're all in all.
Yeah, but, no.
Because that's where the majority of the fucking caravan trade is, with that type of trailer.
And when you go into a caravan park, they don't seem to fit caravan manufacturers. They don't seem to want to worry about spare screws and shit on the chassis when they're dragging them down and they bounce around the storage yard and the loading yard. You run over them.
You've got to give... Now, even though Willoughby's a little bit unorganised at the minute, Willoughby have got...
A little bit unorganised?
They have got a magnetic thing that they go around with, so we don't get punches so much in Willoughby, do we? But everywhere else we do. It's fucking shocking.
Yeah, we've got big magnets.
Each one of them would go round our tyres and go, oh, look a bolt. Oh, look a screw.
Oh, look a nail.
Oh, look a bracket. Oh, part of a fucking metal corner moulding that they've fucking chopped off and left on the floor.
So when you get to your end and you have to sweep the fucking trailer of all the bits that's fallen off it and stick them in a little box inside the door so they can fix them when they get to the other end. Fucking shite.
You want about Delta?
Yeah.
The IKEA of caravans, Delta.
Yeah.
You can only move them once before they fall to bits.
They make some wonderful looking caravans on the outside, right?
They just don't.
But they're like the IKEA of the caravan industry. Yeah.
You can sight them once. When you move them again, they start falling to bits.
You pick them up and take them to the site, right? And you better break the fucker on the site because it's never leaving again in one piece. We picked one up from
Doningford.
Doningford, which is near.
You could do that bit, I don't know.
Sandford.
We just know it's lots of trees and narrow roads, and it was a 14 fucking. Well, it was a Stego, wasn't it? Because it had electricals and downpipes on it still. And I was escorting at the time.
Yeah.
And then was escorting him out, and we got through all the trees without losing any of the gutters and downpipes because they'd not retook them off. For someone to stop me further up the road and say, you do know you've lost the window.
Fucking old window. Not just the glass fell out. The whole fucking window fell out. The frame and everything.
Said, please tell me you're fucking joking.
Double glazed unit laid all over the A fucking 39.
Gets to the other end and goes, where's the window? I went down the fucking A39 somewhere in bits.
Oops.
The full fucking window. I was like, you're having a fucking
apparently
giraffe.
Phil, one of our drivers, the site we went to, we were supposed to get there Monday, but we got there Tuesday because of the story.
He come in and lost the window, didn't he? On a brand new one.
He came in, he does this site all the time. But he had the day off, so that's why we got to do it, because our trailer just wasn't compatible with that fucking site. Couldn't get the fucking caravan off the trailer when we got to the
It
site.
bottomed out, so they had to use a JCB to push it off with a tow hitch.
They had to unload it with a JCB. Mate. And then the air then the fucking air won't set itself on the fucking trail.
On top of the fact that the fucking clutch was overloading, so it started throwing me all over the park, so we had to switch it off and let that cool down for 10 minutes.
It was up a fucking big hill, right, with twists and turns. You couldn't get a run up at it because there's fucking trees, and
Molly,
she was
you've got
about.
your fucking tail in the ashtray.
As soon as
Quit
she
it.
turned into the fucking park, right, there's a fucking building on your right, yeah. But then there's a tree just about the same
And a
fucking
wall
place,
that big. And you have
right,
to travel the
hanging
wall.
over.
Even
Now, the guy who
Matt-
usually takes it on a different trailer. It's lower, so
we
he can get
avoid
in
the trees.
and avoid the trees.
I'd still love to know where we lost the window.
Right?
No, I couldn't have the patience to do that.
Hello, could you hear this mic? Is my mic going all right? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Bobby. You haven't had a chance to speak, have you?
No, we've been.
What's on your mind, mate? You had a good week.
I've had a bad week, mate.
As bad as I was, all worse.
Worse.
Oh my God, why?
I've got they put brand new windows in, and they posted blocked the UVC and the sunlight.
Yeah.
Now they put the wrong windows in, so I supposed to put suntan lotion on. I can't. I'm allergic to the sun.
I don't.
Yeah, it's been fucking horrible. It's been horrible.
Steve's. Sorry, Bobby. Because Bobby's does crackle when he talks a little bit, but it's nothing we can't handle.
Mine should be okay now.
It's called this modern technology. So the window fitters put the wrong fucking windows in.
Yeah.
What did they fall out?
No, they're supposed to have a special gas in to stop the sunlight, well, the UVC and UV sunlight.
Yeah.
And they haven't put it on.
No.
Steve,
That's why I've been sick.
He's smoking.
Do you know what, right? You know, it's like we said earlier, like the tyre fitters came and put a brand new tyre on, got up the road, it fucking blew off, right? Brand new tyre, right? The tyre fitters do the fucking job right.
No, but we do think that was a faulty batch because there hasn't been another one that's done it. So
window fitters, you order windows, they make the windows, they come with the fucking windows, they've fucking designed, they've measured, they've fucking built, they've arranged the glass, and what happens? They can't do that right. Fucking hate people who can't do the fucking jobs right.
People don't take pride in the job anymore.
They won't polish by any chance, was it?
We could hear Bob. Could everyone else hear Bobby? I could hear Bobby.
Yeah, I can hear him.
Could everybody hear me?
Well, we can.
Matt, buzz away. Yeah, we can hear you fine, Bobby. Yeah, it fucking does your head in, doesn't it? All you got to do is do the fucking job. Look,
it's like that. No, hang on. I don't
Dominic
know
Raab, right?
I don't know whether Matt's got it. Don will know what I'm on about, but it's like that fucking woodpecker video that I put up. You had one job, dude. One job, and I never actually realised that woodpeckers had such expressional eyes until I saw that video. And fuck me, did I cry when I watched that. I belly was hurting through laughing.
But have you heard about Dominic Raab, right? Or Rub or Rhubarb or whatever his fucking name is? Bullying, right? You're fucking working with the civil service, which are namby-pamby fucking leftist fucking social champagne socialist fucking soy boys, right?
It's fucking, it's mental, innit?
If you're not doing your job right, and some cunt says, listen, do your fucking job right, yeah? Then they all get pissed off, and then they all fucking say he's bullying, and it gets rid of him, right? Now, I ain't got no sympathy for fucking politicians, right? But if the cunt haven't been bullying and they ain't been doing the fucking job and he wants the job doing, right? And that's what every fucking employee, fucking an employer do.
You can't do that anymore.
If you go to fucking work on a fucking Monday morning and you're a useless cunt, right? And your boss wants to do something, what, you get sacked, don't you?
Huh?
You don't go in there and say, you fucking can't talk to me like that, I'm just sacking you. You don't sack your boss, do you? Just do your fucking job. Well, he's been offered a fucking job on GB News now, hasn't he?
Oh, fuck my life.
Fucking hell. Do you know what, right? Every fucking body on that programme soon will be a Conservative fucking bastard MP. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've watched it a few times, Don. Right? It's that where it's just hanging and his body's wobbling and fucking he's got this fucking on his face as if to say, you're fucking joking me. The woodpecker gets fucking gets his beak stuck in the fucking tree. But it's the eyes on the woodpecker. It's like, fuck my life. What are you doing? You had one fucking job, and he's like, ah.
It's a bad state of affairs where you
His
can't
fucking
even
body's
fucking
swinging.
trust the woodpecker not to get his beak stuck in the fucking trees trying to destroying it. You know what I mean?
Let me see if I can find it. I'll fucking tag him up.
Well, I had made him at the window company. So they're still saying to a couple of days ago that they put the proper windows in. And I said, I know for you haven't fact you haven't put the proper windows in. He goes, how do you know that? Because my skin's burning.
That's like when Doc Dee saying they fixed our truck and they actually haven't.
Yeah. You fucking know if the windows you ordered aren't working because you're fucking sending to fucking Ghost Rider on a fucking motorbike. You know what I mean? Don't take that personally. That was just the first.
No, it's the truth. Like it's called. Yeah. I've got what you call it's called porphyria. Yeah, I'm allergic to the sun.
Oh, that's a shit condition.
Yeah, so I've got a factor 100. If I even in the house no wind, if I come to your house, I have to put inside the house. Any sunlight into my skin and my eyes.
Right, we don't open curtains and shit, so you're fine.
Mate, if you come to our house, that won't be the least of your problems. You need a fucking Azchem fucking.
Oh, don't be a knobhead.
Oh, they threatened me with the solicitors. You can talk about solicitors. He goes, I'm getting the solicitors on this. I said, mate, look at the terms and conditions. I paid a lot of money for the windows, and you haven't provided the windows that I paid for.
Yeah, well, they need sorting, don't they?
Yeah.
Mate, I used to work for Safe Style. You know, Safe Style. I used to be a salesman for Safe Style, right? And it's a fucking week's course to be a salesman for Safe Style. I've never heard so much bollocks in my life.
He got his pecker stuck.
And you know all these deals that you fucking see on fucking the telly where that daft cunt saying, buy one, you get one free. Fucking buy one, you get one free.
I shouted at him, didn't I, when he was going into the fucking old branch. I saw him walking into the old branch. So I'm shouting out the van window going, I say you buy one, you get one free. He had to apologise because he was working there at that time.
Yeah, but the guy's like that in real life.
He went in and he went, I'm really sorry about our lass earlier, but she couldn't help herself. I say you buy one, you get one free. And he heard me because he turned around and fucking laughed and waved.
Anyway, right. They've got that buy one, get one free. You get fucking pay for the front and get the back free. Or fucking, I don't know. There was another one as well. Oh, 50% off. That was it. Right. Now, if you sit there and think about it, right. If you buy one, you get one free. That's 50% off. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you pay for the front and get the back free, yeah, that's 50% off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. So the only deal is you get 50% off. And you think 50% off, that's good.
So you must be like a vampire hybrid type person then. All the vampire shit without the fangs. What?
Can I finish this story? Yeah. Right. So the deal is you get 50% off. Which everywhere you put it, you get 50% off. But you go out with two sets of windows. One with the normal, boring, flat fucking profile. And the other one with this fancy fucking profile, right? That's made out of 100%, right? All the fucking deals, no matter which way you want to put it, is on the fucking basic, bog standard, ugly fucking window, which they don't actually make. Yeah? So none of them deals fucking count on that fucking advert. I'm going to get them fucking couple of fucking Allen snack bar fucking guys to come round to my house now and kill me, aren't I? Right? So they don't exist. None of them deals exist. And you know, if you get some cunt from Safe Style and they come round and they try and give you a ridiculous offer, say, well, I can have any door for fucking any front or back door for 760 quid, right? And I can have any fucking window for 360. So just dump it, take your 25 quid or fuck off. So
yep, that one, Matt.
So
It's
that's
fucking
quite
class.
fucking. Anyway, that's getting away from it, but that's what Safe Cell do. Yeah. So if you get a visit from Safe Cell and you do want some new windows,
Tell them you're a Jehovah's Witness.
right?
They'll soon fuck off.
Just tell them. Yeah, you can come in, price it all up, right? I'll have that window, that window, that window, that door, and that door. That'll be 760 quid for the 2 doors each, and 360 quid for the fucking windows. So knock yourself out, dickhead. Dump it, take your 25 quid and fuck off. Or not. Because you might believe that.
Allegedly.
And I never spent 4 hours in any fucker's house trying to sell them fucking windows. Never. Which I was expected to do.
And Donna, the illness I've got is that's where the myth of the vampire comes from.
Yeah, but I'd be pissed off, right, if I had the fucking like I was allergic to the sun like a vampire, but didn't have the decency to give me the fucking fan.
Well, if you go mad, have you ever saw the madness of King George?
No.
No, it makes you fucking loopy. It's the hemp. I can't get it. It's called hemp in your body. I can't get you. You can't get rid of it. So it makes you fucking loopy.
Yeah.
That's what I've been dealing with. And these fuckers in the sorry for swearing the company. Oh, we put the windows in. No, you haven't, because I haven't put me suntan lotion. So therefore, there's no windows.
Wow.
Mate, they're useless. They don't care. Once they've got Once they've got your money, they don't give a shit.
And I used to go around, I used to do the door-to-door canvassing when that was a thing, right? And I actually turned up at one house and I'm going, I've noticed your doors have gone a bit yellow. I'd already told them I was from Safe Style. They turned around and went, these are Safe Style windows and doors. I went, yep. I'll go with a different company and walked off.
They've got one job to do, mate, right? But they go, right, and they go, well, your windows are all right. It's fucking energy efficient glass and there's no leaks. And so what you moaning about? Take us to court. So by the time you've took them to fucking court, it just gets fucking ridiculous. Just do your fucking job. There's that many fucking people not doing the fucking jobs or think they can do other people's jobs.
They ain't got like where people used to become joiners or people used to do this and they used to take pride in the work. They don't anymore. Because they'll go, oh, become this with 3 weeks training, where years ago it would have been 7 years in fucking college. Yeah.
All right. She has sent it, Matt.
It's a reality, I'm afraid, that 30 years after Stephen Lawrence's brutal racist murder, 25 years after the Macpherson report, which found the Met Police Service to be institutionally racist, the Met Police Service is still institutionally racist. We've got to today not ignore that or equivocate on that, but recommit to rooting out racism from the Met Police Service and all aspects of our society.
But Sir Mark Crowley, the Met Police Commissioner, has not uttered the words institutional racism, even though they have been used in the report. Is he the right person to lead the reform?
But on this issue, I disagree with Sir Mark, but he is the right person to undertake the reform of the Met Police Service. I'm somebody who's passionate about reforming the police service. That's one of the reasons I lost confidence in the former commissioner I appointed with the Home Secretary. This commission in the last 6 months, huge progress made. I would say more progress in the last 6 months in reforming the police service than the last 30 years. Not enough. We're not complacent. What we're going to do today is not to ignore the findings of Dame Louie's case, not to equivocate, but to make sure we, today on Stephen Lawrence Day, use this opportunity to recommit to rooting out racism from the police service and from all aspects of our society.
Am I it right? That little fucking pigeon-faced cunt, right, gone on there and spouted that bollocks, right? Do you know why the Met Police... Well, there's a few reasons the Met Police is shit, but he was going on about racism, right? Have you seen their diversity policy, right? The people are going to join the Met, and they're really qualified, and they're really good, and they're really intelligent, and they speak fucking English, right? But they can't fucking go into the fucking the Met Police Force because they're white. They're intelligent. So what they're doing to meet the diversity fucking quota, right? I don't give a fuck what you say, right? Diversity is fucking racism, the way he fucking uses it. So then people can't go into the police force because they're not black, gay, fucking queer, fucking red, blue, or fucking amber. I don't give a fuck. Any fucking, right, As long as you're not fucking white, you can join them fucking set of idiots. They can't even read or write, and they can't fill out fucking reports. They've had that many criminals set free, right? Because they've got fucking Allah Kebabi, fucking who can't speak English, can't write English, don't understand English law, and really don't give a fuck. He just wants his wages, right? Because of diversity, he gets a job. The guy with 27 fucking O levels and 2 degrees, yeah, that should be the fucking prime minister, can't even get a fucking job as a PC in fucking London because of that fucking pigeon-faced little fucking freak. Fucking hell.
Is this appropriate? A school in Washington's been slammed after students and staff took part in a bizarre cream licking comp. It's been called sexualised by parents and their kids. The school's apologised and is investigating what went on.
What the fuck, man? Oh.
Was that cream? Did he just say a cream licking competition?
Is this appropriate? A school in Washington's been slammed after students and staff took part in a bizarre cream licking comp. It's been called sexualised by parents and their kids. The school's apologised and is investigating what went on.
Right. I'm going to put a complaint in about Costa Coffee because they keep putting cream on top of hot chocolate. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on in schools, right? But it's in Washington, isn't it? Right. Do you know what? When you've got the most corrupt, he's the person running it. Well, I don't know who's running America, but the president of the USA, right?
Biden.
Right. You've got him bringing all these fucking rules. Well, no, he's breaking every rule. There's none of the fucking family involved in corruption,
Babs.
Right?
He is running it to the ground.
And he's based in Washington, yeah? Right? That place is a cesspit of iniquity. It is the democratic, the political fucking home of America. It is the fucking where they run the fucking country from, right? Them set of cunts are that corrupt. They're bringing this into the schools over there. You know what's going to happen, don't you? In about 3 months' time, it's going to be over here. We've had the trannies going. Now they're fucking giving them fucking.
Well, they've just recently had a fucking drag queen read to kids in church. In fucking church. No, I'm no Christian. People know full well I'm not, right? But in church.
If you heard the name Anna XB, about Anna XB?
No.
Well, he's a trans man. Now, he went into hospital, so they put him into a same-sex ward. And I think guess what happened?
Go on.
3 of the patients got pregnant.
Well, a couple of the patients got raped.
It was rather pregnant and raped, wasn't it? You know. Do you know what, right? What pisses me off, right, is there's a few mixed up fucking people in this world. You do what you want to do. If you think you have your cock chopped off, right, and you take a couple of fucking hormones, you're going to be a fucking woman.
No, now
right?
Let's get it right, because you've got people like Maya and Alexis.
No,
right?
I'm just saying the loonies.
Right, but then the loonies are ruining it for the fucking genuine people that have got body dysmorphia and feel comfy the way they are. But even Maya calls black and white, and she's actually turned around and said the LGBTQ are full of fucking nut jobs. And that's come from a trans woman.
I don't understand these trans, right? You say you're a trans man or a trans woman. Is a trans man a man that wants to be a woman? Or is it a man? A trans
woman is a man that's turned to a woman, and a trans man is a man, a woman that's turned to a man.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because fucking the whole thing confuses me, right? And then you've got all the pronouns and all the fucking genders, right? This has just gone too fucking far. I think it's something stupid like what is it? Something like 0.005%, or might be 5% of fucking. So I don't know. I know it's an extremely fucking low number all over the fucking world, right?
It's 0.003%.
Yeah, something like that, innit, Bobby? I know it's not a lot of it. I don't know how many points and notes are in it. I can't remember because fucking it. I listen to it for about fucking 10 seconds. My head explodes and I go off on a fucking rant like I am now, right? But the whole world is fucking going woke, like Budweiser, because they're getting taken to court now, right? But you'll have to look at that because I can't go into it now because fucking it's just a load of fucking bollocks. But right, there are laws in the fucking world, right? Like in this country, discrimination laws. You look at the discrimination law, right? You can't discriminate about people's creed, colour, sex, religion, or anything. Yeah. If they're good at the job and you want to take them on, you can't discriminate against them. But now these fucking idiots have appeared in the fucking world. Yeah. They have got, well, they're not rules, they're not laws, nothing's been passed. Yeah. But they want everybody to bow down to them. And if you fucking don't, they drag everybody through the fucking shit. Hang on, read the fucking law. Well, they're not laws, it's legislation, isn't it? Yeah. Discrimination legislation. Right? But it's there in black and fucking white. You can't fucking discriminate. Them cunts, right, just kick off about any fucking thing. Like that Manchester United and Manchester fucking City fucking flag. You know what I mean? The badge, the emblem. Yeah.
Post me down to slavery. But I had made with the fella today about this. I said, listen, mate, every country, every civilization on this planet from day one has had slaves. So why is it like the Americans had slaves, the African had slaves, Egypt had slaves? Why is it you keep picking on UK? The UK stopped slavery.
And another interesting point, right? 3 interesting points. Well, 2 interesting points, right? When was slavery abolished in this country?
18. I do know it. 1830. So this week it is.
Right.
So
when was Manchester City and Manchester United football clubs established?
1837, isn't it? 1836, 1837, I think it is.
When it was abolished?
It's slavery as well abolished before Manchester City and Manchester United came about.
Right. So why would that be to do with slavery?
Because this called these fuckers that they've got this a ship with 3 masts on.
Yeah.
And that's a slavery ship.
Have you seen the coat of arms for Manchester? Have you seen the coat of arms for Manchester Council? Greater Manchester. Right? The fucking thing in the middle of the fucking shield, right? It's got a fucking knight's helmet on, then it's got a shield, then it's got all the fucking scrambled egg at the fucking side, right? And in there is a fucking picture of a fucking ship. And that's where they take that from, is the fucking council's fucking coat of arms, right? And that's where it's come from. Yeah,
it's bullshit,
right? Plus, did you know Manchester, when slavery was abolished, right, and the cotton mills was thriving in fucking Manchester, they refused to take any cotton or produce any cotton from any country that still had slaves.
But that's what I'm saying, Jim. Manchester or Manchester City wasn't even around, wasn't even a city when the Slave Act came about. The city was formed after they abolished the slavery.
Exactly. So how can it have anything to do with slavery?
Yeah, it's like Liverpool called Penny Lane. People say that's to do with the slave trade. But there's no evidence supporting the fact.
In the Don. It's like getting your pecker stuck in a hole. Go on, Matt.
Well,
Meat patches.
That was the wrong one, Matt. That's a cat, not a bird.
That's the Woody Woodpecker song.
You got to laugh at that, haven't you?
The
Yeah.
fucking bird's eye.
So, but
Cheers, Matt.
you see,
That's
the
it.
trouble
Don's
we
on the
have,
floor now.
the trouble we have is
Breathe,
they've
Don,
come up
breathe.
with the most ridiculous shit, right? Yeah, that nobody could, anybody with half a brain cell or that was wired right, yeah, would think was a problem. Yeah, they sit there and they see something, right? You know, like that when you go see a fucking shrink and they go, right, we're going to do some word association, right?
Can someone do a welfare check on Don, please?
Right? Yeah. You fucking rabbit, carrot, fucking boat,
Woodpecker.
slave. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking, they just sit there, right, and come up with some complete bollocks, right? That, and everybody fucking believes it, right? And it's getting to the fucking stage now, right? It's just like living in fucking Disneyland, isn't it?
That
Yeah.
Nani is a better fucking.
But
It's
you,
right, it's all right. It's comedy. It's all good.
What's pissing me off the most, that's all part of our history. Like good or bad, it's our history. It's like in Germany. Now, if you go to Germany, they always talk about the Second World War. You don't need to bring it up. The first thing out of Germans' face is, don't blame us for the Second World War. So they accept their nasty history, and they also accept the good part of the German history. Why have we got to suffer? Like, every European country has had slaves one time or another. Africa sold the slaves to us. So why do you go after Africa? Because that's where we all started from, basically.
Yeah. Well, mate, right. It's just getting. Well, they're the worst slaves. It's still going on over there.
I know.
The blacks are the worst fucking people for enslaving their own fucking people. You know what I mean? It's fucking ridiculous. And people don't see that. It was the evil white man that went over to wherever they went over to, the fucking picked a load of them up and took them back.
Well, you should see our coat of arms. And I'd have some nut that speaks to me, not all that much. I think she's a black woman. And I said to her once, she kept on going about, well, you've done this and done that. I said, I haven't done fucking shit. I wasn't around. I wasn't around when the slavery was around. I'm 42, 43. So I haven't got a slave. I haven't got any people. I haven't got any servants. So therefore, what's it got to do with me? Nothing.
No. Well, we don't pay reparations, right? Because it had fuck all to do with us.
But you do know that Great Britain was still paying to stop the slavery up to 2015.
Nearly fucking bankrupt us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then the next one went, hold my beer and fucked us up completely.
I think that's something to do with, like, is it the crown doesn't belong to the fucking country anymore. It was sold off.
What the fuck was that?
Bloody part of the States, I think.
You just saw a midget with
The
big
crown
hair that looked like
jewels.
Tina Turner, but a small version.
Oh my
Oh,
god. So 50-inch.
Yeah. It's like, you've heard about the, well,
25 inches of that's the fucking hair.
You've heard about the EU, haven't you? Going on about this fucking treaty where they take over the sovereignty and fucking tell the governments what to do in case of the new pandemic, which is coming out in about 2.5 months. Apparently, it's called bird flu, and we can't go out because the birds will shit on the floor. The ticks will eat the shit. The ticks will then bite the humans, and we all can't go out and get vitamin C and all that shit.
The
Right.
ticks are already infected. For all you conspiracy nuts out there, check out Plum Island because that's where they did the tests. I know because I went into a lot of detailed research in it when I got fucking Lyme's disease, which comes from a tick. There's also another tick that carries a little red dot on its back. If you get the fucking disease that goes with that, you become allergic to red meat. There's also another one that's fucking named after a long name in America, and it's got exactly the same symptoms of fucking Lyme disease,
I'm going to the
but
toilet.
the
while I
likelihood of
kick
you
off.
dying is high. And then there's one just recently, I can't remember the name of it, where a woman's been bit and they said it's the first case in the UK. So ticks have been used for a lot of years and tested for a lot of
Well, we've
years.
got killer onyx as well in fucking
Oh,
Cornwall.
fucking hell.
Meet Patches, the 18-kilo cat that couldn't find a home. At 4 times the weight of an average domestic cat, the podgy pussy was just looking for love. And he proved a heavy hitter online. After staff put up this post, the massive moggy was soon adopted. His new owner loves the king-sized kitty and has a plan in place to help him lose weight safely.
The massive pussy couldn't find a home.
Oh. I'm always off on a bit of a pussy myself, you know. I'm tucking in.
That pussy was a bit overwhelmed. I've seen chubby pussies in my time, mate, but that one.
Fucking hell, it takes a biscuit.
That's all gives a clue.
Have you heard of that new? Have you heard of what Pretty Patels were done for the new law?
Go on.
If anyone goes out at night, you can't sit on a park bench because it's against the law now.
Why?
Don't know. She hasn't stated why, but she's saying that it's basically it's illegal to sit on a park bench now at night time.
What?
Yeah.
When did this one come out?
Last week. I think it was this week. It was.
You heard about that one? What? Not being able to sit on park benches at night? Obviously not.
Is that in Scotland?
No, I was in England as well. The whole of the UK, apparently.
We need to do a live on the move next week, and we'll go find every fucking bench we possibly can find and fucking do live feeds from each one. We'll call it a bench crawl instead of a pub crawl.
And the First Minister of Scotland, he's changing all the toilets into all gender toilets. So it's like, what the fuck?
Oh no, that's something that's really fucking annoyed me this week. That fucking guy that's identified as a woman saying that fucking trans should fucking arm up and shit because no one's going to stop him from going into a female toilet.
Oh,
like what the fuck?
Yeah,
man.
I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny, right? I would never ever rape or do anything to a woman. But if I saw a woman in a man's toilet, I know for a fact I'm gonna have a good look. I'm not being a pervert or anything like that.
That's human nature, Bobby.
It's you perving on someone that's walked into a man's toilet. If they're going to be stupid enough to take that risk, not that anything's happened to them because fucking they've done that, but when you've got men that are going into girls' toilets, and you know they're not going in there just to go to the toilet, because they make it perfectly clear no one's going to stop them now because they identify as a woman, but are still growing a big fucking beard, right? Yeah. Hello? That's not fucking no innocent toilet fucking trip, that.
Listen, I'm not fucking any woman who's got a beard.
I'm not saying all trans, because even fucking Alexis said up until she was fully transitioned,
I'll
she
have to find out, man.
Toilets to stop confusion. So she knew that it could cause a fucking bit of a ruckus, so she used the disabled when she was like mid-transition.
See, this one
do you know what I mean?
This what pisses me off, right?
Still got beards.
Like, I don't care if you want to be a woman, go ahead. Like, you've got the same roles, and we're protecting us, they're going to protect them. But you give them an inch, take a yard. And I don't give a rat's ass if you want to be named Caesar, whatever you want to be. Because I've got some weird kinks. But I don't go around go, oh, I've got to do this. My law states I've got to do that. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. No, I just get on with my life. And with these fuckers, it's like every time you got to go into schools, they got to do this, you got to do that. And if you even one question one of them, you get jumped on.
Yeah, but look at what they're doing to women.
Yeah.
They are fucking physical, and I can understand where women are coming from, right? That particular bunch are oppressing women. We fought for fucking years, right, to have equal rights and have freedoms, and they're now coming along and fucking crushing it after all the support we give them in the first place. Don't you think that's a bit of a stab in the back? Yeah. Right? I'll support them that are genuine. But them silly little tards that think there's fucking 93,000 genders can kiss my fucking ass. Because, like, again, Maya said, right? She says there's 2 fucking genders. Whether you want to be a man living as a woman or a woman living as a man, or you want to stay as your original sex, there's 2 fucking genders. So get your fucking heads out of the fucking dickhead train and come back to life, right? And that was from a trans woman.
Or the other argument is there's 2 sets of chromosomes. One's a woman's chromosome and one's a bloke's chromosome, right? And you can't get rid of them. So if there's 27, if there's 27 genders, right, there must be 27 fucking or 75 or whatever fucking amount of fucking chromosomes.
I should have learned the words properly.
And the fucking name,
remember them.
Is there? There's 2.
Yeah, if a woman has a penis, he's a man. All together now. If a woman has a penis, he's a man. All together now.
There's a trans section in Liverpool called Chelsea Hardway. Now, I'll be honest with you, if I didn't know she was a trans man, I would have been in there. Like, she looks stunning, don't get me wrong.
It's the same with Maya and fucking Alexis. You look at them and fucking hell, you wouldn't know unless they told you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, but if they just keep to themselves or whatever, and then you accept them. Like, I'll be honest with you, I talk to that Chelsea Hardway a lot. We have a laugh. And she slapped me once because I asked her how big of a, could they accommodate. She slapped me. Like, after that, we've got on fine. Like, I talk to them more or less every day.
Have you seen what they do to create a penis?
Yeah.
Right, for a bear? They chop off a fucking big piece of their arm.
Yeah.
Right? They take it off and they roll it up and then do whatever they do. But right, even if it was a gorgeous looking fucking bed when it used to be a fucking bloke, yeah, right? Who in the fucking right man? You can't wear crop tops and shit like that. You've got to wear long sleeves because they've got a fucking thing that big or whatever. Yeah.
What size do you want? Oh, I want a 12-inch, doctor.
Right. They take it off your fucking arm. Yeah. So you're walking around like you've been in a horrific fucking accident.
And also, what they do as well, know that the tip of the penis, they keep that as the clitoris,
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, because they're hoping that doing that you're still going to get some sensation, because most men's really sensitive spot is in that area.
I was watching a video the other
once
day.
it's been chopped and doctored, I don't think it's going to have it's going to go, fuck off, what you chopped me off for, I'm not working properly again.
There was this, I was watching a video
Like
the other day,
chopping my head off and saying walk.
It was either on TikTok or fucking YouTube. This fucking this woman that used to be a bloke, right?
Trans midgets.
Quite attractive, to tell you the fucking truth. But she was moaning that she couldn't have a proper relationship because she couldn't tell the person she was having the relationship with until she got to know him properly and knew that they'd accept that it used to be one like him. You know what I mean? Right? And she couldn't understand why, like, takes 6 months to get into a relationship. What?
No.
Right. Will you stop looking at that phone? Right. If you going out with a fucking bed for 6 fucking months, right, and there's no sexual activity, right? Yeah, you take it fucking easy.
It's not the 5G, it's actually if there's people in big groups. Now, I fucking said this a few weeks ago, but I thought, no, people think I'm fucking crazy, but it has come out in the open now, right? It's that pitch. It's not the nicest of fucking pitches to hear off a single phone. Now, if you're in a big group and they all go off, that's got to do some damage, surely.
And also, as well, the late on the 23rd, is it? That he told people who's being invited to the relationship, they please give them a phone, a secret phone to phone them. Now they told the people who the police get the phone to turn the phone off. I was beginning to think, wouldn't the part of me thinking, hey, that'd be a good time to give it a fucking smack? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what about these that fucking haven't heard about the alarms and the alarms go off?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what we can do. That phone up there's got dual SIMs. We can put our SIM cards in there, it'll get all the alerts to there, right? Then we'll fucking
No,
when
because
it's
it's
over.
like anything, it'll store on the SIM card till you answer it.
I don't know. Anyway,
if you don't answer it, you can't use your phone. You know, go in your settings. You can switch it off.
You can switch stars off, but some phones have also. You've got to go to notifications. There's another alerts there.
On the home page.
On the settings page, go to notifications.
Yeah, I've turned mine on.
And go through your apps, and you'll find security alerts in the apps. So when you've done an upgrade, you know, when you do the fucking thingy to update your phone, right? They've snuck that onto it, so you've actually got one with a little red triangle. You have to click on that and turn that one off as well, otherwise it'll still come through.
She found loads of them on my phone today.
Yeah. I haven't got any more on mine, but he had some more on his.
I was watching a video today. I don't know if you were. I think was it Funky Prepper?
Probably.
I don't watch him a lot, right? But it was on, and I was in no fit state to fucking be aware of anything that was going on. But it just came on, and he says this alert that's going
We'll find out on fucking Sunday.
on Sunday, right? It was going off at tea time. Now it's been dragged forward for 3 o'clock, right? And he also said there's a couple of other little things that have been going on. Dark coloured fucking people, yeah, acting very nervously on the sides of the road in London in unmarked, right? Unmarked police, unmarked fucking vans, right? Lifting the fucking drain covers off.
Yeah.
You know where all the wiring is next to the gas main and everything, which I think is totally dangerous using the same fucking channeling for gas as electric. But they've been putting boxes in. They've had on the IVs, they've had no company name, right? They've had no ID tags of fuck all, plain white vans, yeah. And there was all of a fucking certain not white colour acting nervously. It might be nothing, we don't know, right? But in London only, next to gas mains, they've been putting these fucking things in, yeah. And this guy used to work on fibre optics and stuff, and he said we used to use something like this, but that isn't that, yeah. What have you got on Sunday in London? The London Marathon. Yeah. Right. They're putting these fucking boxes. Nobody knows what they're for. Right. Usually, if you've got a fucking company doing a big job, you advertise everywhere, don't you? Have it on the back of your IVs vest. You have it on your fucking van. Everything. Not a thing. And people have been up and asked them, what is it? And they went, we don't know. Or some of them have been so nervous to just fucking speak a foreign language and fuck off and tell you to fuck off. Now,
I don't think it's this weekend.
I'm not a conspiracy theory. I'm not trying to start like.
I just say keep an open mind. It's that simple.
Right, and then
nothing's impossible.
When's the coronation?
Week after.
Right. So on Sunday you've got a protest in London.
I think
Alan Merrick's on it, isn't he?
You've got Stop Oil going to try and fucking ruin the marathon. So apparently Extinction Rebellion are camping out to fucking protect the marathon runners.
You've got the London Marathon.
I don't believe that, but
I don't know. Right, and when's the fucking idiot getting coronated?
The following weekend.
Yeah, which is another farce, isn't it? Him being coronated. Matt sent me a fucking video of fucking Prince Charles fucking speaking some fucking foreign language
about Eid, and
I think it must have been a Muslim country's fucking language. You're going on about Eid.
We've got to go without our fucking day. We can't put banners and flags up for our day, but we've got to celebrate theirs. Fuck off! It's England.
It finished 2 days ago. Right, and then he's getting corrugated. I wish he would get fucking corrugated. Now, let's just fucking not coronate him. Let's corrugate him. Fucking, I should stop drinking Stella. Right. So that's going on in London. But these devices, yeah? Or do you think if they put that 540 hertz, is that what it runs on? 540 hertz?
So much stupid.
Across the 5G network? To everywhere over the country at the same time. You think if I don't know. I'm just right. This
Keep
might
an
be a load
open
of bollocks,
mind and just
but
be
I
careful.
think, right, if you're near 5G, right, well, it don't
I
matter.
wouldn't want to be in a big crowd when all
You
them alarms go
put
off.
548 out across the country to every mobile device, right? That is going to be a lot of fucking frequency going through people's bodies. And I think if you've had a certain procedure because you was a fucking idiot, yeah, and you believed all the hype, yeah, and these boxes,
they're camping out,
right, and
until
these
Monday.
boxes are some kind of fucking device put in there by Alan's snack bar fucking customers that go to the church of the big gold bell end five times a day to fucking pray, right? And they're putting something in the fuck. Yeah, why don't you have your company name on? It didn't even say highway maintenance on the back. Now you park a fucking van and you're doing work on the side of the road anywhere. It's got to be fucking striped up. It's got to have beacons on, and it's got to say highway maintenance on it. Nothing, not a fucking thing. And they're putting them in all of their gas mains. I don't know.
I think that's finger control, crowd control. You know, they're gonna send out certain noise level.
Yeah, well, look at all you have to do is look at what an high pitch fucking whistle does to a dog.
Yeah,
that fucking ears can't go as fucking high pitched as that before it starts hurting.
Yeah, teenagers got a certain level of I can't even back to the top of my head, but it's a certain level that you get teenagers, and it's and also it's gonna. I think they're gonna pulse light pulses as well. And that's what I'm not. I don't know if that's the case, because I haven't saw what you saw, but that's what they're going to put. The crowd control.
Tell you what, right?
What I might do is take a reading of the phones and the router when the alarms are supposed to go off.
Supposed to go off.
I tell you what, right? I really just thought it was going to be an alarm that went off, right? And that pissed me off because I never consented to it. Right, and I will be ringing EE up and telling them to fuck right off.
Quite possibly, John. Like
on Monday, yeah, because they've given my information, my telephone number to the government, right, and that must be in breach of some data protection. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it must be. You didn't consent for that shit to come through your phone and scare you to death at 3 o'clock on a fucking Sunday, did you?
Yeah, the so-called day arrest, and we're all dealing with a fucking alarm we didn't ask for.
Don't care about, fuck yeah. How many fucking natural fucking occurring fucking things are going to happen in this country?
Because we've had loads of tsunamis, fucking volcanoes and fucking everything else.
Please go home straight away. There's a tsunami coming. Right, I would not be going home if the fucking tsunami was coming, right? The fucking worst place I'd be is at fucking home. I live on the fucking banks of the River Humber, right? It's about fucking 10-foot fucking wall, right? I live about a quarter of a mile from the
We don't want to be going home.
Right? Going home and fucking putting a fucking plastic bag over your head or a fucking paper bag over your head and fucking hiding in the fucking cupboard under the stairs and blocking it with a table, which I don't understand how you can block it with a table when you're already in the fucking cupboard. But I didn't think anything about it, right? And I was listening to this guy and I thought, do you know what? Right?
You're a dickhead.
Why? No, I didn't think that. Right? And I thought, well, it might be all bollocks, but don't you think it's like one of the fucking things, right? And I sat there and I'm thinking, I want in the best frame of fucking man, let's put it that way.
Well, they can't even get it
Take
right
that
when they think
whichever
it's
way
going to
you
snow,
want.
so how are they going to get a fucking tsunami or a fucking hurricane or a fucking earthquake? It's impossible. They can't even predict the fucking weather.
And there has been a rather lot of fucking different coloured people, future doctors and engineers, coming over here, right? And he's put it all together, and I'll tell you what, right? It's a hell of a conspiracy theory. But I tell you what, if any of that goes fucking right, yeah, fucking fair play to the cunt.
That's like the food manufacturers over in America. They've started to make a vaccine to be put in a COVID vaccine to be put in foods now, so that like we're all vaccinated.
That was a fucking conspiracy about 6 months ago now.
That's like what the fuck.
Have you seen that? Right, I saw it on the internet again today. Right, I think it was Maya 2C, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right, this fucking guy who's fucking owns a lab-grown food company. Yeah. Well, he's obviously fucking around with nature and wants us to eat things that are fucking done on a 3D printer containing fucking crickets and cockroaches. Fucking, I'd rather have a kick in the bollocks than eat that. But, right, he's gone, if you don't play the game and you don't give me what I want, I'm going to move my business to America. Fuck off to America, mate. Right?
Bye-bye.
Right? That was not a good case. You are producing synthetic food full of shit that's going to fucking cause more cancer than there is, which there is a cure for, but Big Pharma don't want you to know about it. But that's another conspiracy theory. It's true, but it's right. And he fucking says if the government don't do what he wants and fucking right, he's gonna fucking up and go to America. The best place for you, mate, right, is fuck off to America, right, and go sit there with Bill Gates, because he's another fucking Fruit Loop who thinks everybody wants to eat fucking processed fucking 3D printed fucking steaks containing bugs and fucking, I don't know, any disease he wants to put in it.
I want to know what the fucking carbon emissions will be on all this 3D printing, because they need electric to print. Just thought.
Yeah.
They need electric. They also need oil for the ink as well. So that's
for the machine to work.
Yeah.
For a burger. Well, fact check that, cunt. What's the fucking carbon footprint per burger? Because I bet it's fucking more than what it is coming from a cow.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
Because I'm sure them fucking 3D printers are going to use to make our meat. Uses a shitload of electric to produce that much.
Plus the planes and everything for the bugs to come across in planes, because they're fucking bred on big farms.
Walk around the fucking field doing no harm, just fucking eating
as
grass,
occasionally,
as a shit,
recycled for
and then
fertilizer for the
fucking
next year.
organically fucking sorts the earth out.
But these
Go on,
animal
Bobby,
rights people, what they don't understand, you got to save the animals. All right, we got to eat vegetables. But if you think about this, the farmers, when they plant all the fucking like avocados and all that shit, the farmers kills everything in that field. Mice, bees, whatever.
Yeah.
Every living thing in that field they kill to plant these fucking avocados. So if you want to kill everything on this planet, become a vegan.
It's the same as fucking soya. Have you seen how much fucking wildlife they killed producing soya?
John, you know where you can put that cockroach salad?
Right?
Oh, no.
Right?
Like the animal rights, when it attacked the Grand National, right? Now, they was responsible for that horse's death. And I had heard with the little fucker yesterday, and he goes, well, you shouldn't race horses and all this crap.
Bobby, did you see the video of all the lefties that was on? Matt, have you got it?
There was fucking crying.
Matt, have you got the video of all them fucking lefty?
I didn't expect it. They put pepper spray in my eyes and I've got don't do shit. Play stupid games, get stupid fucking prizes, I'm afraid. And it's about time people started fucking throwing them around and realising they can't keep doing shit that they're doing. Because that fucker that got on the bloody snooker table and put fucking orange shit all over it, right? I would have picked the queue up and twatted him with it.
There was two of them. The other one got tackled. There's a girl with him as well. He was going to jump on the other table.
I liked it when they fucking dragged him out of the dinosaur enclosure. I don't even like dinosaurs, but they need to leave the fucking the thing alone. And the fucking security grabbed them and threw them like little rugby players. You know what I mean? It's cool as
What I can't understand, right? What I can't understand, is why they targeted fucking snooker.
Yeah.
Right? Why did they target snooker? Formula One. They won't go and fucking jump in front of a Formula One car doing 180 mile an hour, would they? Because a fucking snooker ball being hit by a fucking stick, right, is going to cause that much fucking carbon. It's unbelievable, right? Go to the Formula One or Formula 3 or any car race or motorbike race. Don't jump out in front of one of them fuckers and see what happens. You won't be worried about the fucking police fucking turning you upside down and banging you on the fucking head.
Well, how
Right?
They're doing with Formula One now. Because, Formula One's one on electric now.
Fuck off.
But yeah, the Formula One.
We have to read.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like a kid that's just had bolognese.
Yeah, the Formula One.
I had murder with the one from Italy, one of them, and I said to him, he goes, "Well, it makes a lot of money." I said most of the racehorses are bought its own, like they go like you can see it, like people, normal people, like they go. Like I said, so I own shares of racehorses. I pay just over 6,000 a year. Guess how much I made last year? £6.72p. That's how much I made last year. That's enough for a fucking cup of coffee and a bacon sandwich.
Them horses are on this planet for one reason, right?
We've all got a purpose, and that happens to be that they're an horse and they're bred race horses.
Horses, this is a natural thing, right?
They
You can
enjoy
fact
doing
check
what
me.
they're doing. And they're well
Horses
fucking
run
after.
around in the wild like fucking lunatics, yeah?
Sometimes wish I was a
Jumping over
fucking horse,
shit,
less stress.
yeah? Right? That's what they do. That's what they like doing.
But
Yeah.
also as well, no racehorses, right? When they go to the Grand National, right? They was waited over an extra 45. They disrupt them for 45 minutes. Now, most racehorses have weights on up to £11. So that horse is waited nearly an hour to standing around. And when you go to the Grand National, have you saw the parade in the beginning? I've been to the Grand National every year since 2009, 2010. They have a parade at the start. That's so they can set the horse down.
Yeah.
What happened? When they went back to the stables, they came from the stables, they just the starter line and started. So the horse, see, you've got to realise about the horse, it's that, you know, when they go back to the stables, it's the day's over. If you'd have a horse, go on a horse, they toggle around. When you know that they come to the stables, they bump to it. So that horse must have thought to himself, fucking hell, that odd day's over here. So he was. So what I said to the fucking monk, right? You caused that horse to die. That blood of that horse is on your hands. And also that most horse accidents and racehorses don't happen on a racetrack, that happen in stables or the paddocks. I have saw a horse in the old 2 eyes, ran full gallop, hit the side of a building and broke his neck. That was in the paddock.
Yeah. Mate, right, they don't realise this because they're fucking idiots, right? They do not realise because they've been to university, they've got the mum and dad's got lots of money, so they think they know best. They know fuck all. I don't even know how they managed to tie the fucking shoelaces in a fucking
And then you
morning.
have things to
You know what I mean?
about like normal people.
Also, what do you think's going after the horse?
It's getting stressed out.
Yeah. It's overheating and stressing out.
Yeah. And also, I think it was New Zealand or Australia, or one of them, they banned greyhound racing. Now, the animal rights people couldn't cope with the flux of these abandoned animals. Because we pay, like I said, I paid £6,000 a year. When I was working in the stables, the vet bill was about £8 to £9 million a year. Now,
Well, then the racehorses get treated like fucking kings, don't they? They get treated like royalty.
Also, when I went to all over Europe. We went to Italy, France, Belgium, Switzerland, all over. They take about 20 people with them at a time, like stable hands, farriers, whatever. So that's money. These horses, I tell you what, If I was going to, if there's anything fake called the reincarnation, I would like to come back as a racehorse. Because I know for a fact there's over 20 people looking after your welfare. You've got vets on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Now, I've spent nights upon nights sleeping in a stable when a horse is sick or colic or just giving birth to a foal. I've spent loads of times in a stable sleeping in fucking hay. That's what happens. People love these horses.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen if that you can't provide that sort of service to them?
Bobby,
These
right?
fucking mongoloids should get the fucking ass, the face out of the fucking asses and know what's reality.
We'll put this in, Bobby, you'll understand this, right? When all these posh knobs get a farm and they have a couple of horses in a field and they might get a chance to ride them once a week, yeah? The horses love to run around and fucking, that's what they love to do, right? Them fucking horses, them race horses, aren't they? They are rode every day. They run every day, right? They love running, yeah?
Yeah.
So they've got the best of every fucking thing.
They're proper loved, aren't they?
And it's not cruel, but they are fucking loved and they are cherished and they have got fucking hell. They'll probably spend more on the horse's health and the fucking looking after than they do the fucking own family.
And I know there's been deaths. I know there's been deaths when there's been they've run, haven't they? And there's been deaths. But that they're fucking accident, and they'll be genuinely gutted. But what them fucking protesters did, right?
It was called stress.
Well, of course, stress,
animals.
overheating, all sorts of the animals. So I'm surprised there wasn't more that went down. But there was a lot that didn't finish.
I used to work on a farm, Bobby. Right.
I think mine was still. I didn't put any money on it, but I think mine's still.
I was like you.
A joint in the stacks.
I was like you, fucking calving, right? I used to sit there all fucking night.
Yeah.
Lambing, I used to sit there all fucking night, and I used to go to work all fucking day, right? I know farming is different from horse racing, but them fucking farmers used to spend a fucking fortune, yeah, on their animals. Yeah, because it's their business.
Then you get some some dickhead on TikTok say to a farmer, "Why don't you get a proper job?"
Mm.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Come again.
So.
Oh dear, we've got a protester. We've got a protester who's throwing powder on the table. Oh, we've never seen the like of this before. He's being roundly booed by the audience, but play's going to have to be suspended while they deal with the mess on the table. Never seen the like of this at the Crucible.
How extraordinary. Now there's orange powder all over the table. Play will have to be suspended. I don't know how they're going to sort this out, Dave.
Well, look at this. Don't know what he's protesting about. Frankly, I don't care. Thankfully, no one was hurt.
He don't like the green on the table, so he was giving colour ideas. I don't know.
Why? What a snooker got to do with animal rights? Just stop fucking oil. Do you know what? I reckon the dye he used on that table was oil-based.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was.
They say this on social media. On Saturday, we took peaceful action at the Grand National to save lives and bring about a kinder world. In response, we were brutalised by the police and private security. We've experienced broken bones, dog bites and pepper spray. Is this what democracy looks like? Have a look at this.
There seemed to be a general lack of care across the entire police force.
He just poleaxed me, flattened me to the ground, hit me on this side, and that fractured my collarbone. There was no warning given at all by the police officer. They didn't care what my condition was.
I was grabbed from behind by a security guard who put their arm around my neck and choked me unconscious.
I was screaming in pain and telling them that my hands were glued together and to the jump, but one officer was just encouraging the others to keep on pulling.
I was sprayed by an officer in the eyes with pepper spray. The police officer cuffed me so tight that I couldn't feel my arms or my hands, and I told him that I felt like he was breaking my wrists, and he just told me to keep walking. He called me a little and told me that it was my fault and I deserved this pain.
Oh, it's tragic, isn't it? Oh. I don't know how I'll ever recover from seeing that trauma. You know, guys, if you want to go out and demonstrate, be my guest. But if you're going to get beaten up, you should have tried it in the 70s. That was when you got really done over by the cops. These people are not at all brutalising you. I'm glad they did their jobs, and I hope they would do it again. So dry your eyes, my little dweebs. Stop crying, stop wailing and moaning and groaning. Go back to university and study animal plant logic, or whatever it is you do, and just get lost. Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, number one, right, the guy with the sling on. When you do your collarbone, that is the wrong sling. So, BS, he's just crying out for the fucking camera attention, right? Number two, now the police have actually done something to the protesters. Are they going to start taking them off the fucking M25 when they decide to glue the fucking selves to that? We'll have a look, won't we?
I think, right, I don't like Mike Gray. Well, he's all right sometimes. He's a bit of a prick, right? And he wants to do something with his fucking hair, like shave it off, because, you know, when you haven't got that much hair, mate,
have a sweep over, right?
Just don't try greasing it back.
Get old naturally.
Right? Don't try to look all trendy in it, right? Just shave the cunt off, get a fucking zero, and fucking have it off like this.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right? Grow old gracefully, get rid of the fucking hair, and sometimes he talks sense, and that was funny.
Yeah, but it's a bit like Piers Morgan. When he's right, he's on ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, guys, we've been 2 hours, so we're gonna say goodbye.
Are we off backstage?
Thank you for, no, we won't, because we normally do 1.5, don't we? If we go backstage.
I don't know.
Matt needs to go and chill out and shit. So
yeah.
I love you
we'll
all.
Go backstage
Even
next
the
week.
haters.
You've been great. Love you. Thanks for all the comments.